Hey guys, Neil here from Puzzling Parts, and just thought I'd get another video up pretty quick. I know I'd said in the last video that I was going to start going through the boxes that are in my puzzle collection, but Eric Fuller happened to throw a bunch of puzzles up a week or so ago. They arrived, and I picked up a couple of things, so I figured I'd show you those. Um, Eric's got a new puzzle box out, which is hidden inside the B box. So this little guy here is Reactor. I'm not going to review him today because I haven't solved him, but we'll come back to that. So I'm going to have a little bit of a look at the B box. This is the Slant cube. We're going to have a quick look at that. And I had one of these guys before. This is a Cartesian wallet, which Eric laser cuts. Unfortunately, my dog chewed up my last copy. She lived, but only barely. So Eric was making them again. I love this little guy, so I picked up another copy, so I'll give you a quick look at that. That said, I'm going to zoom in on the puzzle so you can see them more clearly. You don't need to look at my ugly mug. And let's have a look at these guys. Okay, so now that we can get a closer look at these, let's dive right in. As I said earlier, this is the Reactor box from Eric Fuller. This is hidden inside the B box. Unfortunately, I've not solved this yet, so I'm not going to be able to review it today. One thing I will say for it, looks like it's fairly well made. It does have something that kind of irritates me a little bit about some of Eric's more recent puzzles. Eric's used a couple of magnets in here, and as you can see, this panel is designed to kind of sit one side or the other, and the magnets just kind of keep pulling it left to right. That really annoys me. Anyway, it is what it is. This is the Reactor box from Eric Fuller. Apparently there's a couple of tricks in here. I found a couple of things but haven't solved it, so I'll come back and review this later when I have. I said that guy is inside the B box. This is designed by and made by Eric. So let me just kind of give you a quick look at this. It's about 3¼ inches in size, 6 panels held together by a cage with a hidden maze, if you like, inside. It's about 135 moves to remove the first piece. It is an n-ary puzzle, so if you're not interested in n-ary puzzles, I would say skip this guy. It does have a real nice rhythm to it. It kind of moves really well once you start going, so I do like that. I'll see if I can show you the first couple of moves, if I can figure out the right direction. Let me see, which way do we go? I need to figure out where I am in the puzzle. So there we go, this gives you an idea as to how it moves. It does have a real nice rhythm as you start moving. That I do like. One thing I will say is occasionally the pieces get a little bit kind of sticky. It does work, given that I've taken the inner puzzle out, it works a lot better when the inner puzzle is in there. I will say that much for it. I've made things a little bit more challenging by removing the inner puzzle. So yeah, there you go. I'm not going to go much further, but that gives you an idea as to how this thing works. It's an n-ary mechanism. Each of the panels has a peg and a maze. You can see there the maze on the inside. It's a nice little puzzle. It's really well made. As I say, having this little cube, it sits perfectly inside, as you can see there. This sits entirely inside the cube. It just keeps all the panels lined up really nicely. It keeps everything in those nice planes and prevents anything from shifting internally. So I would say that certainly for playing with this guy, much easier, much nicer to play with when this is inside. So yeah, there you go. That's the B box and Reactor. So this is the Slant cube designed by William Hugh, made by Eric. There's a pretty obvious piece in here. Eric's put a nice little magnet on there that just holds it in place. Kind of nice touch. I like the fact you can't see it in the camera. Let me see if you can get a look. Yeah, you can just about see it there. The magnet on this guy is actually a black magnet, so it hides really nicely in that piece. Excuse me. yeah, so I do like that. Another magnet on this piece which just holds the thing in place. Interestingly, that's kind of a, well, maybe I shouldn't say too much about it, but yeah, it's a nice little detail. I like the fact that that sits there. Just kind of finishes off the puzzle and shows the fact that there's all sorts of interesting angles. Now, I don't want to go ahead and solve this guy because that's not really very fair, but what I will do is I'll do it off camera, just so that it doesn't give anything away. I'll take out a couple of pieces, and I just want to kind of show you this. So one of the things that Eric said was this guy has some really interesting moves, so hopefully you can see this on camera if I go this way. You'll be able to see this guy start to move. Now, how many puzzles do we have that do, let me see, let me under the camera, there we go, that have that sort of motion on them? Isn't that absolutely insane? The fact that all of this stuff rotates round. I'm not going to show you any more of the solution, but it's really, really interesting. It's a very unique cube, in as much that I haven't seen anything that has that sort of rotational move on it. This measures in about 3 inches, very well made by Eric. Looks like it's ash. I could probably check that, I'll put that in the written review. Yeah, it's
ash and wingy.
It's solid, it's well made, and a really unique mechanism. So again, really like this, good fun one to solve. So there you go, Slant Cube by William Hu. The last thing that I got from Eric this time round was his Cartesian wallet. So I had one of these guys before. I picked one up the last time Eric made a run. Same combination, he made 2 combinations, the black leather with the yellow, and there was a brown leather version. If anything, I will say this version of the leather is a little bit stiffer than the last time he made it. The last time he made this, the leather was really, really supple. But still, fantastic puzzle. So the Cartesian wallet, this is a real fun thing. Laser cut by Eric, and as you can see, we have a piece of leather that has space for business cards or whatever on the inside. Eric sticks a kind of spacer in there to give you ideas as to what you can put in, and just to keep the shape of it during shipping. So the real fun thing about this is the Cartesian wallet comes apart. This thing is effectively just folded, and if I quickly unfold this guy, I'll let you see how it works. We unfold there, that frees that guy up, we'll unfold in here, that frees that guy up, and you're left with a single piece of leather that is beautifully cut by Eric. I say these are laser cut, very nicely done. You have, whether the camera will pick it up or not, I don't know. Just about. You can see on there Eric's cubic dissection website. So yeah, kind of fun. The nice thing about this is you can stick it in your wallet, have your business cards in it, whatever, take it out of the table, throw it, unfold it, throw it down, and challenge people to fold it back together. Looks really simple, but can be quite challenging to get back together if you don't know how to do so. So I probably shouldn't have just shown you how to do it, but not to worry. I'm sure if you have one of these, you'll figure it out quite quickly. I'll not put it back together, but yeah, there you go. That's the Cartesian wallet by Eric Fuller. This thing is just about big enough to hold maybe half a dozen business cards, something in that sort of range. Mine are slightly thicker than average, but again, this thing holds it no problem. So there you go, Cartesian wallet by Eric. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.